like a glove.
Right, so as you can see, tractor, sprayer.
Actually going to go out in a field. Can you believe it?
First, I've got to hook all this up, take the stand off, fill the sprayer up.
I haven't used this since last year, so it'll take me a minute to remember how everything works, but yeah, first day out in the field. 18th of April, I think. Right, we're all hooked up here, ready to go. One good thing, it's found the Isobus screen, so that's a start. I need to put the boom controls on, which are here. Turn the engine off to do that before I connect it all up, which will take me a minute. I then also need to get some chemical out the store. We're going to be on with glyphosate, spraying off the farm platform arable fields here, which are destined to go into oats. So that is the plan, they're going into spring oats. So we're going to spray them off, and then we're going to plough them up and then drill them hopefully next week. Right, everything is now hooked up, we've got the computer on and everything. Time to start loading up some water. So I've got 40 litres here of Roundup, or glyphosate, two slightly different brands, a Scallop, Barbarian. Pretty much the same, oh it is the same stuff, it's all Roundup. We're going to load this up. We've got 20 hectares of arable ground. Some of it was sprayed in the autumn, that is pretty much clean. Some of it has been worked, and we got like a weed chit or a volunteer chit, so we need to get rid of that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix up enough for 10 hectares. If I put on 4 litres of this to the hectare, each drum will do 5 hectares, so that's 10 hectares worth of product. We spray it, or I spray it at 200 litres a hectare, so if I put on 2,000 litres in the tank, that'll be about right, I think. Now I've got to remember how it all works. Pretty sure that's filling. Right, so that's water going in. So we'll let that, I don't know, half fill or something. And then we'll get chemical in here. So I did write down the instructions on here with a permanent marker on, so let's fill water, chemical hop into tank, A that way, B that way, C and D, so that's C, that's D. This little tab here turns on the wash. I think I know what's going on. We'll find out. Well, I must have done something right, because all of that is now in there. Now all we're waiting for is this to fill up. So we're currently at 650 litres, and we want it down here at 2020. Once that gets to there, we're full, and we can start going and spray the bits we need to. So as I said, we're just going to spray the patches that need doing. Anything we worked with the Sumo that the contractors did for us last year, that will need spraying, because that's greened up really well, which is kind of the idea of doing it. And anything we haven't worked isn't too bad, so I'll just pick and choose which bits I do and don't want to do. And then the idea is to plough it all this year, which is a bit of a shame because we've not ploughed it for a couple of years. We've been doing a min-till, but that's what the powers that be want to do, so who am I to argue with that?
Joe on the very, very clean Manitou. Doing the yard work this morning.
We got a load of cows out yesterday, which is good. Joe and John are going to carry on doing that today, get even more out. By tomorrow, which is Friday, should have a pretty big hole in it. There won't be many left in the shed. Right, I've just been and had a bit of breakfast. All loaded up, ready to go. 2,000 litres of a glyphosate mix in the sprayer. Basically, I'm just going to drive around and do all the bits that have got a large amount of vegetation on them. Any bits that haven't, the ploughing will be the herbicide. So nice and sunny, I've got a hat on. We're in hat season. Well, we're in different hat season. Instead of woolly hat, peach cap. So yeah, filling the thing up I think was the easy bit. I've got to figure out how to actually make it do spraying now. and I'm sure there'll be nozzles that are blocked or broken or bust or pipes that have come off, something along those lines. We'll soon find out. Right, let's try and get ourselves unfolded here. Well, so far so good. Right, so we're on to the screen now. I've set up the work setup, so what that means is I've told it what chemical I'm using, the rate I'm using it, so that all the recording we do on the screen, it will know what we've been doing. A couple of easy things I need to do is zero my counters, so that will measure my fuel. So that's okay. I need to press auto, that one. So that means that I'm now on auto sections. We've got section control turned on down here. We're in the right field, which is ideal. It's got my AB lines from previous time we've done all this. 200 litres a hectare, that's what we're spraying at, so that's fine. I, of course, need to fill out a form to say what I'm doing, don't I? Good pen. Right, so I need to record my hours, which I'm doing. That's all ready. Right, good. I think we're actually ready to just try and start. Fire up the Quattro! Let's put four-wheel drive on, auto diff on. Can't see anything coming up. Ah, I'm getting up to pressure. Go on! Why is that section not turned on then? Oh, it is now. Need to go a bit faster to get the pressure up. I have a small leak on that side. Of course, I can't see directly behind me. I better go and sort out that leak. Right, leak fixed. Pretty simple on the Jubilee clip. Just had to come off, cut the very end of the pipe off, and re-spliced it on. It's definitely dried up. It's still very soft. We're on pretty heavy clay here, so once you break through the top surface. Anyway, I'll get some spraying done. I think Joe's going to come and sit with us in a bit, learn how the sprayer works, and we'll catch up in a little bit. Right, I won't lie, this has not really gone as planned so far today. The first field I went into, I had that leak, so I thought I'd fixed, and then it got even worse. And what it was you see this pipe here that is now like pinky salmon colour. Where it joined here, the pipe had gone so hard and brittle that it could not form a seal. So I cut a piece off and tried to tap it onto a bit of the pipe further back. But all that happened was I didn't have enough pipe then to make the join, and it was leaking everywhere. So we found a piece of pipe, which is obviously this pink bit, same size, put it on the fittings, and it has worked absolutely flawlessly so far, so that is good. Good fix done there. This is the sort of situation we're faced with. We've got large amounts of the field that don't need spraying, see, quite clean, and then the odd bit that's got a bit of volunteer grass. So we're going to spray the green bits, just turn the sprayer off and on when we want to. It's a thumping great sprayer for doing this job, but that's all we've got. We've been up to what I thought would have been the driest field and couldn't actually get up over. I mean, it's not actually a steep field at all, it's fairly flat, but the slight bit of a rise in the field we were in, couldn't get up over it, got stuck, so I had to back out of that one and come down the hill all the time spraying. This is poor field. Long time viewers of the channel will know this field well. The bottom of this field is always an absolute disaster, so it'll be interesting to see what's going on down there. I've currently got enough spray left in the tank for 3 hectares, so I've got this field and one other to go to. What I really want to do is spray as much of it out in here as I can, and then top up the water tank on my way back through the yard to the other field, spray out whatever's left, flush the water through and spray that out so that the glyphosate is out of the sprayer for the next time we want to use it. Silly old me was thinking, oh, we'll get the spraying done this morning, then I'll hook the fert spreader on or something this afternoon and get started with that. That ain't how it's working out. Just connected up to my clean water tank from this Bowser here. There's a tap here I need to go and turn. This should be full. It is. This is a rainwater harvesting tank, and we've had plenty of rain, so this will just gravity fill the clean water. Obviously the height of that is higher than the inlet. You can't suck water into the clean tank for the obvious reason that it's got to go through the pump, and all the chemicals go through the pump, so it wouldn't actually be clean water. Sight gauge, I need to sort these pipes out. There's a sight gauge on this side, Somewhere in there should be a little red ball. Can't quite see it, it's all dusty and dirty. But I can hear the water flying in there, so that's good. What I'll do is I'll spray out whatever's left in the big tank here, and then flush some of this into it, spray it out again, flush in, spray it out, flush in, spray it out. Now leave it clean, because the next job this will do will either be pre-emergence on oats, or probably herbicide on barley we got up at the off-ground. So we don't want glyphosate going on that. Whilst I'm waiting, I'll take off my empty cans, put them away. Wind's definitely picked up this afternoon. It was flat calm this morning. Sun's still out though. We're in this shirt, t-shirt weather though. Beautiful. That means we're full. Quick, don't waste the water. Oh, what way is it? That way. He's still full. I'll pour out there for a minute. There must have been some in there already. I can also take this water obviously for doing the spray, and just so having the pipe was down at the other tank, so that's where I took it from this morning. Put you back on. Right, one more field to go. Right, I've nearly made it to the end of the field where I started. You can see on this map there's a little bit there that's not coloured in. And the sprayer has started spluttering, so air's coming through the booms, which means we're pretty well out of stuff in the tank. So, we're going to go fill it up. Now, I need to remind myself how to do this. So basically, we're going to take water from the clean water tank, put it into there. I think that's how that works. If I've done it right, or is it that way? Ah, there we go, that's it. That way. Well, I know the sun's up there, but... So that's now clean water coming from the green tank on the other side, clean water, into this one. And then it will dilute the chemical so much. Do it a couple of times, flush it all through the lines, job will be a good one. Quite happy my fix is holding up. There is an ever so slight leak on it, like a drip. Give that a little bit more of a tighten perhaps. Fix that. I think the fitting itself is fairly worn. Where I've had a screwdriver on it, taking the old ones off, it's not done it any favours. Spraying. Now hopefully I'm correct here, because I'm not in a position to stop it, but I think the end section will just touch that pole. There you are, spring back. Beautiful. This is another field that was worked with the Sumo for winter, but it's greened up more than the others, which isn't a bad thing. So fairly green through there, we'll kill all that off, even with the reduced rate of chemical. Now that we've watered it down a bit, that'll still wipe all that out fairly easy. Right, one more pass going the other way, and then we are done. Right, sprayer is off. Clear the path to get at the fert spreader. I'm going to hook that one up. Remove all this pipe. That was what I pinched for the sprayer fix. Now with the fert spinner, I always put the weight on the front just to balance the tractor out a bit. We've done that. You don't actually need to put the top link on, but this will rock a bit, so put the can on. You never guess it, but this is a homemade pin. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take off this top link, put the hydraulic one on. That way when we hook up the spinner, you have to set a tilt angle for the various products we use, and it's far easier using a hydraulic one to just tip it and it is to find something to take the weight off, turn it and whatever. So we'll do that. Right, there's the hydraulic link on. So I'll back up to this, see if we can get it. Now obviously I've not done this in a while, so I might be a bit rusty. Not bad for a first try. Now the real beauty of this KRM machine is that we have one isobus plug and one light cable. And that's it. No hydraulics. And there we have it. We've got a top link, a power shaft, two bottom links, isobus and electrics.
lift the whole body of the thing up, and then on one of these buttons I can pull them in, see? Beautiful. If I get out my nice little ladder on the side, get up, have a look inside, so it's nice and clean. What I will do is just put them outside, and I'll set the hopper bottoms to open, just to make sure the rams are going in and out all the way. Then I know that they're working alright. And then tomorrow we'll fill some up and get on with it. I will push this away for doing that, because knowing my life, I'd wipe it on that shed post and that'll be that. Right, so on the screen here we've got the little button here with double arrows. Press that, which I tried to. Press start. So it should fully open the shutters. Now on the manual dial, which is that one, that says that has done that. So we'll just drop the spreader down. And we'll go and have a look. We've also got a ladder on the rear. I've got all the ladders. Spoilt for ladders. So you can see that one's fully open and that one's fully open. Oh, don't you just love it when stuff works? I do spend a lot of time trying to put this stuff away correctly, so that it does work when we want it to next time we use it. Where are you off to? Oh.
I'm gonna...
No helmet?
I'm gonna go and pick up the disc air.
Oh, I see. Right, I am happy with that, so... Oh yeah, you can't move with the shutters open, it doesn't like it. That's what that bleeping noise was. I'm just going to reverse this back to where it was. Now I'm happy it's all working. And tomorrow we'll give it a proper test. Have a look at the field management plans, know what I'm spreading where. Probably fill it up with diesel and AdBlue. Jobs are good in. So thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, please do give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. It's completely free. There's a link down in the description for merch if anyone wants a hat like this one, now that the sun's come out, and all my other socials and our sponsors, so thank you to those guys as well. And we will see you in another video very soon. Cheerio.
Like a drug